Alright, let's get this crappy boss fight done already. Well, what are you gonna do? Drop more platforms? Yeah, now we're required to go over to this side. Alright, attack the orb. I want to get this over with. Attack it. Alright, we're halfway there. We're almost 3 minutes into the fight and only done half a bar of health of damage. I think I barely made that. Oh, that was cutting it a little too close there. Oh, that's a lot of fireballs. I was cutting it close there too. Wait a minute. Could I make it to that island if I jumped? Well, now I know where we have to go. Whoa, okay. I think that was way too close for comfort. Shouldn't try that again. But after this hit, should only be one more time.
What's wrong? Is that size just for show?
Don't gloat, we almost died.
It's dazed from the impacts. Now's your chance, Sonic.
That was incredible! Chaos Control!
Alright, so now we're heading back to the present. I think that boss fight went much better than I expected.
Oh,
And again, they can't land on their feet.
Looks like we made it back in one piece.
Where did Shadow and Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can
We'll
take
see
care
in
of
their
themselves.
storyline. Look at the newspaper. It said the festival was attacked, if you didn't know. What's with collecting information in this game? Every mission on the loading screen always says something about collecting information. Alright, so now that we've taken control of these guys again, and we're back in the present, we have to buy the bounce bracelet, which is completely useless except for this next level, which is Radical Train, I believe, which I think is an okay level. It's just okay. Only okay. Since depending on the alignment of the moon and the stars, and whether it's Friday the 13th or not, or what time of day, this level will either be a cakewalk or your worst nightmare. Yeah, we have to not only follow the train, but stop the train from exploding by deactivating bombs along the way. So, not only is the stage timed, you have to
Get ahead and help the
also
train.
try not to be killed by the numerous glitches of this game. So I would just avoid all these enemies if you can. Just get past them, get to these areas, and find the switch. Wherever it is. Yeah, there. Find the switch and then move on. Because you want to stay ahead of the train at all times. What? What? Huh? Oh, not only that, but I missed the checkpoint. I noticed that. Not only did I fail, but I missed the checkpoint, so now gotta do this
Get
again.
ahead and help the train.
Wow, that kick actually helped for once. Alright, let's move on. Hit the checkpoint. And stay on the... What the...
Whoa!
What is wrong with this game? Well, okay, that's an obvious question, but seriously, I couldn't stay on that ramp.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
Yeah, those scales, they're obvious. It's scales. They'll tip depending on how much weight is applied, so you can't stay on one end for long. And this is the only time the bounce bracelet comes in handy, because you have to get high enough to jump on these platforms.
I better hurry.
Yeah, once he starts saying I better hurry, that means the train is getting closer to the bomb, and you gotta pick up the pace. Whoop. Jump. I know where the switch is, I gotta hurry. Good. Let's move on. Alright, keep moving. I think the kick actually does come in handy in this one level, since if there's obstacles in your way, you can just kick them away. Alright, jump on top of the train, and then jump on the rail. It'll make you go much faster. And then hop off here, bounce on the spring. And then in this area you have to kill all the enemies, well, this one enemy, and then hit the switch. And we should be good for this section. Next is the last part of the stage, and it's the Mach speed section. So you know what that means. Numerous fails and lots of dying.
Elise's train is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
Whoa. Okay. I guess it's okay to just run on top of the boulder.
Yes,
Get a 1-up.
yes.
hop over these trains, land on the pad. Your only goal here is just to survive. Don't care about the train, just try and Why? Why would you put that there, game? Why? That fence is only there to make sure you get hit. Is Elise on board? If she wasn't on board, why are you following this train? Yeah, this whole section, just stay behind the train and don't touch any of the debris.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on.
Alright, here we are. We're coming up on the end. And we're done. Well, because we died, I bet we're gonna have a good grade. Yep, another B.
Just made it.
Well, at least we have the easiest boss fight in the entire game after this. But first, we have a cutscene.
I knew it! Oh, I knew you'd return. You had to.
Yay, Silver. Kill her.
This time,
Don't
there
kill
will be
Sonic,
no
just
more
kill her.
interruptions. The Iblis trigger must die.
If you kill her, wouldn't Iblis die with her? Or Solaris, or whatever? Wouldn't they die with her? Just kill her. Don't kill Sonic. The princess is kidnapped again? Really?
It's time to end this.
Just do it already.
Nephilim, why are you getting in my way?
They're two completely different colors.
Shadow.
Actually, they're three completely different colors. Mephiles is all gray, Shadow is black and red, Mephiles has gray rings around his arms, and Shadow has gold. So, you have to be either retarded or colorblind. And I just think Silver's retarded. He's not colorblind, just retarded.
Now stop.
Wait, why did it was flying away? Why did it stop?
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
Yay!
So what are you going to do, princess? Do you plan to jump?
Yes, please, do it. No, Sonic, just stop. Let her kill herself.
Sonic!
You won't get away that easily.
I'm gonna tell my mom on you. Yeah, so now we hit to fight against the easiest boss battle in this whole game, the Egg Genesis. Definitely reminiscent of how the Genesis was the first system Sonic appeared on. But this boss fight is so easy, it's not even funny. The boss actually glitches sometimes to help you. I don't even see how that's possible. Make something that's extremely easy even easier. Alright, so dodge the missiles that aren't even close to hitting you. Those lasers are just a joke. They're not even close. And then once it puts its its limbs down, homing attack on the robots, get on top of it, get on top of its head, and then use the bounce bracelet attack and hit it 3 times. And that will remove one of its arms. And then just rinse and repeat over and over again. And that's that entire boss fight. Oh, I don't know whether it was the laser or the rocket that hit me, but I hope it was the rocket, because I just said a moment ago those lasers won't hit you. Come on, let's hit that. Only 2 more arms. Sometimes when you're on the top, the missiles will hit you while you're in midair, and will just stop you from falling to the ground, but it will make you land on top of the robot again, which will just make it easier to